Other news today, a first alert from the Green Bay Metro Fire Department. The exact cause of a massive Green Bay converting fire in March remains undetermined. A roof collapse, though, during that record winter blizzard almost certainly made it worse. Investigators say heavy snow from the mid-March storm caused the north warehouse roof to give way. It damaged some utility lines and knocked out the sprinkler system before those flames took off. Because of the extreme structural damage, they could not pinpoint that ignition source. That blizzard brought more than 2 feet of snow to Green Bay, wind gusts nearly 60 miles an hour. The fire burned for days. 2 firefighters suffered minor injuries. If you